Who heard? A journey of spiritual affinity. One day, while sitting quietly, mind entered the space of fear. The heart began to cry out, "O Allah, save me from the wrath of my mentor." An unfamiliar fear ruined my sleep. When the beloved became a symbol of sternness, the Almighty glorious God spread out the arms of His mercy. My being wept bitterly within the embrace of divine mercy, refusing to even part for a single moment. Now, apart from the divine refuge, I had no place at all, neither time nor space, neither dimensions nor realm of analogies. It was as though the earth was no ground beneath me, nor the sky a canopy above me. When every trace of existence was annihilated, I saw the mentor seated upon his throne, a dagger in his hand, while I lay at his feet in utter humility and helplessness. Suddenly, with a single strike, the head was severed from the body, and a fountain of blood burst forth. When the ego was slain, the soul found peace. The I was slaughtered 3 times. One evening at dusk, it appeared as though someone was separating the hide from the body. The gaze descended inward. The knife moved with extreme care, so that the white membrane between the skin and the flesh would not get caught. Then, from a great height, someone surrendered the hide to the boundless ocean. And once again, pain became the remedy. The third time, a stirring arose within the sensations. With the help of a sharp instrument, the membrane of flesh and skin began to be sliced away piece by piece. Every fiber of the being writhed in pain. Everything heard and unheard was personally experienced. The mentor is a leather worker. Before the mortal body of the disciple becomes a mere corpse and dust, the mentor separates the I and connects the movements of Nasma to Allah. Thus, it becomes clear to the servant that their own reality is, in truth, not real. This is the station of La. When there is nothing left, then there is only Allah. The soul is by the command of the Lord. The human soul possesses the capability that when it intends to do something, its manifestation becomes an inevitability. A person's effort may fail, but intention itself bears the seal of success. Whenever I formed an intention while relying upon Allah, thousands of unfavorable circumstances ultimately transformed into favorable conditions, and thus my purpose was fulfilled. Among such events, one account is as follows. I had to have the honor of being in presence of my mentor. At that time, turmoil had engulfed the country. People remained trapped and confined wherever they were. In such conditions, obtaining a ticket was difficult. Amid the atmosphere of chaos, everyone was distressed. I remained entirely at peace, and within the realm of imagination, I already saw myself in Karachi. The more obstacles arose, the firmer and more elevated my resolve became. At last, the obstacles were overcome, and I was blessed with audience before my mentor. He said, "You think you came here on your own. When I entered into your mirror, the thought occurred to you that you should go to Abba." He further said, before reaching the destination, its image is inscribed within the mind. Otherwise, no one could ever reach here. Within your inner being, The stages of preparation had already been completed in the form of lights. Then you intended the journey, bought the ticket, boarded the transport, climbed the steps, and now you have arrived here. I saw you, and you found me. The mentor would often ask, "How was the journey?" And I would submit, "Very easy and pleasant." At this, he would smile and say, "Difficulties did come, but you did not feel them. This is the journey of spiritual affinity." One day, in the final part of the night, the inner senses stirred within and saw, "I am an ocean, and the attributes of Allah my waves. At times tide, at times ebb, and at times stillness." The heart said, "These deep and subtle breaths are all expressions of the truth." A proclamation was made, "You hear through my hearing and see through my sight." The manifestation of the voice stirred a great tumult within the ocean. Many flashes of lightning burst forth, and then effulgence drew the veil of radiance across everything. Now where could this light find rest? Every single fiber became an eye, and every particle became the beloved. The tales of intellect and awareness transformed into the curriculum of love and ecstasy. The relationship between Allah and the servant is veil within veil. Every manifestation of God increases the servant's yearning. It is from this very yearning and aching that the perceptions of presence become active within their consciousness.